got chicken right here. Here you go, sweet pea. Let's see how these dishes fit there. So yeah, if Johnny needed to use a white bowl, he could. That wouldn't be the end of the world. What'd you think? Hi, honey. Hi, good girl. Good morning, everyone. Stripe and Morris are there under the bench, even though it's not really raining anymore. It is windy, however. See the little white feet? Come here, Morris. Come on. We had about a half an inch of rain overnight before and after midnight, and it's really not raining out here anymore, although we still have a breeze from that nor'easter headed up the east coast. Don's got Ruby out. He says his foot's doing a little better. It's not back to normal though. And I've given Gray her pill and we're fixing to load up. Well, we do have a little bit light rain now, making loading fun but manageable. And we're off.
That's right.
We've got Gray right here. Mostly because, and there's Johnny, mostly because we didn't have room in the back for the carrier, and Johnny felt it might be good for her to be closer than not. I just don't want her upset panting. You know, a meow here and there is not the end of the world, but, you know, totally panting, you know, freaked out, we're trying to avoid. So she was medicated about 90 minutes ago. And it's currently 10:40, and I guess I medicated her about 9:15. So her eyes were very nicely dilated. I believe we've got everything packed up. Like I told Johnny, if we don't, that's why we have Amazon.
Yes. Right.
So I'm bored. I forgot to pack a Lego project. We've only gone 5 miles. But more so than that is, you know, if we'd have had version 14 in Robot, we'd be in Robot. And we don't have version 14. And this trip is well known with Ruby and free supercharging, and it's all good. You know, Dawn basically said that trip we took to Mr. Maple was just enough farther, and we hadn't done that route before, etc., etc. So the more efficient car, and the car that he didn't have to touch the steering wheel on, was preferred. But for this route, it's, you know, 6 and 1/2 dozen in the other, so it's fine. But I want to be filming version 14 stuff, and we don't have it. Don says he's really appreciating those new windshield wipers on Ruby today.
Yeah, all $75.
How do you know how much it was?
I thought I looked at the thing, it was $75.
You might have.
Well, I thought the battery thing was actually not that bad.
Right.
$279 or something. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And then it was the thing. And, you know, it is what it is. But I have to tell you, right, like you said, it's not listening to that really terrible...
Yeah,
clatter.
Ruby's wipers are... I hadn't even thought about it, and that says a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks for breaking them in for me.
Yeah, well, this is just that level of rain where it drives you nuts.
Yep.
And
hopefully we'll be out of it soon.
right,
We're not even to
Siler City
yet.
Yeah, coming up. Not
It's
too far.
11:30 now. I was done yawning. We're coming up on the Salisbury Supercharger in 20 minutes, or give or take. And I'm very pleased to report that Gray has had as good a trip down in the crate as I could have hoped for. So I think this Ace Promazine, a half a pill, works pretty good. She's barely meowed since Johnny's kept his hand beside her, but she's barely meowed the whole time. So I think, at least for this trip, we're relieved that she's handling it so well. And we are here in Salisbury.
Let's see where she's going to take us.
Well, she brought us over here. Dawn let her take us to the stopping point. She certainly did not, even though we had the supercharger plugged in.
Yeah, she didn't do
She plugged it in this case. She didn't take us to the supercharger, so.
Right. I mean, if she would have pulled head first into a supercharger, I would have been cool with that, but
Yeah.
she didn't actually do that.
We're having a little football here in the parking lot.
In my case, and I guess I'm gonna move over here.
Yeah.
Because they're throwing football.
I thought that was really pretty and worth showing you. This, of course, is a variety of coleus. I forget what this is called. It's a vine. It's an annual. Unfortunately, the frost will kill it all, but very pretty.
Well, I'm here at Walmart, not too far from Johnny's apartment here in Charlotte. And there's a Electrify America, and I have to say, for a Sunday afternoon, it's quite a few vehicles.
Hey, Gray girl. Look where you are. You're going to be with Johnny. Hi. You're going to be with Johnny. What you think? She goes, there's a lot to take in, Mom. So we've got our litter box over here. Her food bowl is here. And there's a cat tree, which Johnny will probably put up where the shoes are over here by the side of the bed or something. And there's also a bed for her under the bed where she can go hide and have some quiet time. Well, I think she doesn't look totally freaked out, and this is a good thing. She doesn't seem to be petrified. She
started shaking. Hey, Craig, you're okay.
Hi. I'm not taking how she's acting as a bad thing, though.
Well, we knew she was going to be slow.
Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. She's looking for reassurances. Well, we got here, and there were two Rivian SUVs.
Yeah.
Not the truck.
R1Ss.
Yeah, and you can go now. And when we came out, they were gone, and a bunch of different Teslas were parked. It was like, wow, the view at the supercharger, it changes quick.
Well, I had to look at how they were parked because, you know, the problem is they don't do perfect. They did okay, though. I would say they only took up one extra between the two of them. I guess they had consciously thought about it, and they only took up one extra stall. So they took 3 stalls to charge 2 vehicles instead of 4 stalls to charge 2 vehicles, which I guess would be worst case scenario. So, but I did look to see, and I did pick one of the few parking places left. Charging spots.
Right. It's pretty big vehicles. I guess it's like being parked next to a Cybertruck at the supercharger, which I haven't had to do yet, but you know, most of the Tesla car. Well, Ruby, you can't really see over Ruby as good as you can all the other ones. Ruby's, you know, dome up there is a little higher too, but you definitely couldn't see over these vehicles when you were standing beside them. So just a little taller at the supercharger, I guess. But
yeah.
Don got a refresh of coffee. We're listening to an audiobook. One of us was anyway. I might have fallen asleep.
Yeah, I was into it.
Yeah, I'll get it restarted here in a minute. I haven't heard any problems back at the apartment. I'm sure all is good. I expect her to come out overnight tonight to be willing to investigate when the room is quiet. Because she oftentimes in the green room was under the Gray was under the couch. That's where she would hang. And she would come out pretty quick for me or Johnny, but just to hang, she liked to be in that hidey hole spot. So the fact that she would do it at the apartment is no surprise. Saw a female state trooper too. Yeah. I know what I was gonna say. We stopped. Don plugged in. I got out. We walked inside, used the restroom. Don refreshed his coffee. He paid. We got back to the car. Don didn't even get in. He unplugged. We left. Right. I mean, that was it. So she's saying arrival at 12% and 7:22 p.m.
Yep.
We don't like to arrive back home with too much on these trips.
Right. Well, it's free supercharging, but it's just not worth staying there charging. And also, I had saw when I walked by the little screen.
Yeah. Well, it was pretty busy, so getting the heck out of there. If it had been a little less crowded over there, maybe we would have hung a little longer.
Yeah.
When you're pretty sure that car in front of you is a Juniper Model Y.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to get zoomed in enough, but the light bar in the back, the low license plate. Okay, we're a lot closer now. Not that we weren't sure, but we're super sure now. Don's glad there's a red light because he wants to see what the car lights look like with the brake lights on.
Well, they're obviously...
How are they not braking?
Right. I took it out of...
I know, right. I felt... well, that was like there was no extra bright... okay, there it is.
There we go. Well, so it was worth the wait.
All right. Well, I'm just going to say...
Well,
it's hard to say, but I felt like we were slowing enough. I was expecting brake lights when we weren't seeing them.
Yeah, but I suspect they're driving.
Yeah.
So they feathered the accelerator, and so that it wasn't really regenning hard enough to turn on the brake lights.
Sure. I think that one was black. We're driving through South Park to get my Pokemon Go route, and 2 observations. There's a bunch of people playing basketball in the wind,
And
cold, and misty rain, which is just sort of bizarre to me. And over by where the trees are that overlaps the parking area, there's a ton of debris down. Lots of pine straw, little branches and stuff. We've definitely had some wind here today. I can't wait to see. There's even some branches down on the ground there beside the curb. Can't wait to see our driveway that I blew a couple days ago. Just can't wait to see it. See, seriously, like a whole crowd of people.
Yeah.
What's the temperature? It's 63.
Yep, 63. And wind. Look at the wind move the trees.
Yeah, I mean, it's still quite windy. Well, looking out the... yeah, still quite windy. I guess you play when you got the time and the people to play with.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully Don doesn't have to get out and we can just go down the driveway.
Yeah, we'll see. Lots of stuff down.
Wow. Oh, no. No, no, no. No. I don't want to have to blow tomorrow.
My lawn girl's gonna have to get out.
Lawn girl's got
work to do.
Work to do. No. I'm not happy. That's not just leaves. Pine cones and branches and...
that's what it is. There we go, my girl.
Acorns.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, especially at the end of the driveway. That oak tree down there is quite...
Shook them all loose.
Yeah.